Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for joining the live stream this afternoon. And today we are going to be focusing specifically on the loyalty program that we offer, as well as the new release that we recently launched on the gift vouchers, just showing you a little bit about what that means, how it works, and how you can present them to your clients over the festive season or for any occasion moving forward as well. So in previous videos, we have covered some of the basics of SalonBridge, and we've also covered this in our knowledge base in our getting started section. So please feel free to browse that if you do have questions or you want to get more of a general feeling of how appointment booking work, how you can capture payments, run your reports, send out marketing messages, and general salon and spa management through the platform. So for today, what we're going to do is we're going to set up a loyalty program, and I'm going to show you a little bit about how that works. We actually offer two different sets of loyalty programs, one where you can reward your customers for coming to your business for visits. So, for every 10 times that they actually arrive, they get a free treatment, or they get some money on their loyalty card. And the other is when they actually spend a specific amount. So you could set up a loyalty program to say that for every 5,000 Rand somebody spends, they get X amount of money to be spent on loyalty, for example. So I'm going to dive right in and show you a little bit how that works. The loyalty program can be found in the My Business section, specifically under loyalty. So if I go ahead and click there, we will see a list of loyalty programs that have been created. Usually there shouldn't be more than one loyalty program per business. It's unusual that you would have one for for spend and for loyalty, or you would have multiple loyalty programs set up for spend. A good example of this is to think of a physical loyalty card that you might give your customer whenever they come to you for a treatment. So think of a little card with stickers. So if they get 10 stickers, they're entitled to a free service. The concept is very similar, except this is mostly automated. So if I go ahead and say create loyalty program, you'll see that I get presented with the screen where I can give the loyalty program a name. I can obviously make this anything I want. It's not horribly important, and this isn't visible to the customer at all. I'm also able to specify a start date. So you can't backdate loyalty programs, but you can set it for a date in the future. So if you only want to start this at the beginning of the next year, or if you want to start it right away, you can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and create this loyalty program with a name saying, I'm going to give it a name called Amount Spent Loyalty. And I'm going to have it start today because I want to start issuing customers with loyalty right away. And I'm going to issue loyalty for amount spent. And you'll notice that when I click on the various options here, the reward threshold changes slightly. So this allows me to choose a loyalty program based on visits or based on spend. Meaning that if I want to reward my customers for every 10 visits, I would leave this as is, and I would say that after 10 visits, they get given 200, in this case, Rands worth of loyalty points to be used. This does filter through to when you capture payments. So if you're capturing a payment and you want the customer to pay with their loyalty points, this translates on a 1-to-1 ratio, meaning that if they owe 200 Rand and they've come 10 times in the past, they are now able to redeem the 200 Rand worth of loyalty for a treatment or a retail product at your business. The other option is to set it for amount spent, and the concept is rather similar, except I now need to put in an amount for the reward threshold, meaning that after they spend this much money, they get given this much in loyalty amount or loyalty points to spend. So I'm going to keep it for amount spent in this particular case, and I'm going to set it to 2,000 Rand, meaning that when a customer spends 2,000 Rand, I want them to get 200 Rand back. So that's a 10% loyalty program. This is going to really depend on what you want your loyalty program to be and what you have it as. There is no set standard for loyalty programs. I think that it's important to have one to reward your loyal customers, even if it's something a lot smaller, or if it's just a simple, thank you message or a small token of appreciation. It does go a long way in the cards to let them know that you are thinking of them. So when I click on save, this loyalty program will be created, and I get to see it over here in my list of loyalty programs. I can see when it was created, who created it. This is mostly relevant if a different staff member created it for you. It shows me that it gets issued on the amount spent. my reward threshold, and what gets given to a customer. So if I've made a mistake here, I'm able to delete this loyalty program by clicking on this little trash icon, and I can recreate it correctly if need be. So the way that loyalty works is it calculates everything that happens at the end of the day, and it issues loyalty points based on that. Meaning that if I make a whole lot of bookings today, so if I go to my appointment calendar and I say that I created a test client over here, let's say Bridget comes in for a treatment, let's say they come in for a ladies trim, and I book that appointment, there aren't going to be any loyalty points issued yet. We only calculate this at the end of the working day when any changes or cash ups have been done. So this allows you a certain level of surety to make sure that when you book in a treatment, the customer isn't going to get those loyalty points right away, but only after the appointment's been booked or confirmed. It still gives you the opportunity to cancel this or mark it as a no-show if they don't come in. If I go to this appointment and I click on the client's name, I'm going to see that there are 0 loyalty points and 0 loyalty rewards. So this just goes into what I was saying earlier about the loyalty not being issued at the moment of the appointment being done, but only at the end of the day. So because this appointment is now confirmed, if I were to go ahead and confirm or make a payment for this booking, at the end of today or tonight, if I come into the store tomorrow and I have a look at what this customer has allocated to their name, these numbers would change. So based on this particular treatment, which is marked as 10 Rand, the number of loyalty points I would get here is 10, and the number of loyalty rewards would be 0. Based on the way that I've structured my loyalty system to issue after 2,000 Rand, only after 2,000 loyalty points will this loyalty rewards go up to 200, which can then be used for payments for any treatment or retail product used. And that's really as simple as it gets when it comes to loyalty programs. We've seen a number of questions come up in the past where customers are unsure or whether they need to create a different loyalty program for different treatments. At the moment, it is limited to a treatment per spend or per visit. We do not yet allow you to set it specifically for certain treatments, meaning that we cannot create a loyalty program just for hair services or just for nail services at this point in time. Again, that may conflict with other loyalty systems that are out there. It's something that we are looking into and will be available in the future. This doesn't matter whether the customer books in-house or online as well. So it does factor in any online bookings, any appointments that you do from the app or in-house. It really concatenates all of that, and at the end of the day, it compiles that list and issues the loyalty points accurately. You can also keep track of this from the customers directly, but if you do want to, you can also go to the reporting section and run a loyalty points report, which is under the client report section, if you want to see how many loyalty points and rewards each customer has as well. And this is a nice way just to keep track of it, but we do also send notifications when certain customers have hit those reward thresholds, so you know that they're eligible for those rewards. The other thing that I wanted to go through today was the gift cards that we've recently launched. So previously, we've always allowed you to issue gift vouchers or gift cards, depending on your terminology. And in the last live session that we did, we touched on the automatic gift card discount. So this hasn't been removed. This is going to stay here. That will allow you to issue those automatic discounts. So just as a refresher for those that weren't watching, what this allows you to do is to apply a discount to any gift cards that you sell in-house or online, and you're able to specify a percentage for this that will apply that discount. So if you're running a promotion over a certain period of time, you can run it for your gift card sales as well. So if a customer were to come and purchase a gift card and you were to issue one based on these settings, the customer would be able to get a 50% discount on that gift card automatically. This is only configurable from administrators and branch managers, but if you do want to look at how we did this and how this works with your online gift card purchases, take a look at our previous video. It is on the Black Friday special edition, but we do also have a knowledge base article on how this works as well if you do want to implement it. It's a great way, and we saw a really big incline in the Black Friday gift card specials, which is really, really exciting. So moving forward to what we released late last week, which was the new gift card templates. So just to give you a summary of what gift cards used to do, they were previously limited to allowing you to specify the customer that is purchasing the gift cards with a rand amount or a monetary value, in other words. And essentially what we would then do is we would then send the customer notification via SMS and email, and we would allow you to print that gift card or voucher, and it would be a fairly basic design which would contain your business logo, the customer that is getting the voucher with the voucher code, the amount that's available, as well as your contact details if they wanted to make a booking. But there was no level of customization to it. So we've got a ton of requests to be able to add a little bit more customization to that. We have people running Christmas promotions or Black Friday promotions, or want to issue a birthday gift card for their loved one. They were really limited in what they could do for their customers. So we decided to put a lot of sort of thought into this, and we've added some really nice customization to it. So I'm going to take you through it really quickly. If I go ahead here and click on New Gift Card, I still get presented with similar options. I get presented with the customer's name, mobile number, and the email address. Now, this can be who the gift card is for or who's purchasing the gift card. If I go ahead and type in a customer's name here, you'll see that it puts in their details automatically for me. And I'm going to put in the amount that I want to issue, which is going to be 500 Rand. The expiry date I'm going to leave as is. But I now get presented with a template option, which allows me to customize the gift card look and feel. So I get a couple of options here. The default one is standard, which gives me the option of these two standard gift card looks. But then I can also choose from a list of occasions. In other words, if I want to send it for a birthday, I can pick one of these designs for the gift card. I can also choose one for Christmas, which is obviously coming up. So if I were to choose this one, this would be the front page of that gift card, or the cover rather. And we got a couple of options here that you can choose from, so you can really pick whatever is most applicable. And this will also filter through to online as well. So if somebody's buying one of these gift cards for a loved one, they'll also be able to choose what design they want. So in the spirit of the Christmas coming up, I'm going to choose this one. And I'm going to say, "Hi Bridget, wishing you a Merry Christmas. Love SalonBridge." So just a basic message, but again, this is obviously up to you. And this will also be customizable for the customer who's actually purchasing it. So when I say create gift card, it will go ahead and issue that gift card for me and now ask me for payment. So this process has really stayed exactly the same. This hasn't changed at all. If when it was previously unable to be designed, it would still ask me for payment, and I can now capture a payment for this. If the customer chooses to pay with their credit card for both their treatment and the gift card, I can say add payment. If I were to go to the inbox over here, I can see what would have been received by the customer. So this is an example of the customer receiving the appointment confirmation from earlier. This is when I booked it in the calendar. But then this is the gift card that got sent, and I'm able to actually download this and print it as a customer. So if I say view gift card, it's going to go ahead and download a PDF gift card for me that I can then print at home, and I'm able to fold and give to my loved one. So if I open this up and let's have a look at what it looks like, you can see that it's got the cover that I chose. It's got some instructions for how I can redeem this voucher. It will contain your business logo as well as the amount that has been issued with the voucher code and the message that has been sent. So what the customer can do from here is print this out and fold it into a card. If you've ever printed a Amazon gift voucher, this is exactly the same concept. You fold it in half, you fold it again, and it becomes a really nice looking card that you can put into an envelope and give to a loved one. And this is what the customer would see from their side. This would be the customer experience specifically. From your side, you're able to print the gift card if the customer is maybe not able to. If I search for this customer's gift card, I can see that it was issued today for a value of 500 Rand. I'm able to edit this gift voucher. If I want to change the amount or the expiry date, I can do that. But I can also say print, and this will do exactly the same thing. So if you are issuing a gift voucher in-house and you know the customer may be not able to print this at home, you're able to print this at the actual salon or spa, and you can give it to them to print. So this just shows you that it's exactly the same thing, but it just allows you to do it in-house. What this means for any previously issued gift cards is that you're still able to print the gift vouchers that were issued in the past. All that it means is that any gift card that wasn't created with a specific template will be given the standard template like this. So if you go back in the past and you print a previous one, let's just look at it for a really old gift card here and say print. I'll show you exactly what I mean. It really just prints out that standard template, which again, the voucher code hasn't changed, the amount hasn't changed. It just basically shows you what you can actually print. So that's how that works. It works really, really quite nicely. And this is something that we'll continue to add new templates to. Today we added some New Year's ones. We'll continue to build this up and add new holidays and new occasions as well. For the online gift card purchases, this will be released this week, where we'll actually let your customers choose a template, put in a message, and pay online for the gift voucher, and this process will be completely automated. They can already do this, but the ability for them to choose a template will be released later on this week, and we'll obviously let customers know about that as well. So that is, in a nutshell, how our new gift card release works, and also how the loyalty system works. It's really quite a simple complex. The main idea is to understand that the system essentially just keeps track of what customers come for, how much they've spent or how much they've visited, and issues rewards automatically based on what you've configured and set up. So if you do have questions around that, or you want to chat more about it, please feel free to go through to our knowledge base and read more about it. Or you can reference back to some of our previous live sessions where we do touch on it during our general getting started videos. Alternatively, feel free to reach out through to us. We are approaching the holiday season, so we will still be on standby for support queries. We may look at adjusting our office hours, but we'll obviously let customers know about that. From our side, it'll be business as usual, so please feel free to reach out at any time if you do have any questions. We do have one more scheduled live session, which is on the 23rd of December. So please keep an eye out for that. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Have a good day.